me today. I know you can. Lord, I surrender to your plan. Well, you made this heart, you made these hands. Take me and use me as I am. Well, it's all I have to offer, and it's all I have to give.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Our Lord in heaven, we are sincerely grateful unto you for gathering us together here today for the commissioning of this great project. Oh Lord, we worship and exalt your name. We pray, oh Lord, as we are gathered here, Lord, I pray that you come and take absolute control of all we are doing here today, from the beginning to the very end. In Jesus' name. Amen.
At the count of three, at the count of two, please. 1, 2. You so the glory of God. Let us give a nation under the sun or in the rain. We dedication of selflessness. Nigeria's ours, Nigeria we serve. Wow! Yes. Ready to go. Please, and the youth leader of Gokana is here in present. Please, youth leader, whenever you are here to the pass. Thank you. We are moving over to the west item. That is Chairman's opening remark. Please, Mr. Chairman, your remarks, sir.
You are all welcome. I thank God for this occasion. It is an occasion that we did not expect to come out at this present time. We have been having coppers with us for quite a long time now, and this is a type of copper that we never see before. And we cannot forget the activities of the coppers around us here, both in the community and in our schools. We say God should bless them. Today is a day that the community, Kpor community and Gokana as large, we never forget. Government have started putting up waters here, but fail to maintain it. But we thank God today is another good day, blessed by God, that what we will see have a good fresh water. We thank the federal government, the state government, and also the local government who allow coppers to work within our domain. We therefore pray that the water that is, apart from water, there's no life. After air, we have water before food. Government has made this to allow young people from school, without thinking of pay, coming to use their meager resources to do something like this. Is wonderful. We thank you, and we say we should continue, and God should bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you. That was a brief one. Mr. Ajit. Mr. Ajit, you are welcome. Thank you. Please, our president, the youth leader of Gokana Trial, Mr. Tony Barabego, please, you are once more welcome in Jesus' name. Please, all the board members, please, all the board individuals that are in the house, please, wherever you are, please come out here and witness this occasion. On the way. Please, without wasting much of our time, we are going to call on the core member that started this work to come and give a brief history about this work. Please, permit me to welcome our every core member. In fact, this is our ability. He is good to go. I think you are welcome.
Thank you very much. I would, first of all, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am highly embarrassed by your coming. I don't know how to say this. First of all, let me recognize those on the table. The NYC State Coordinator, and represented here, ably represented by the HOD, head of department, our CDS, that's Community Development Service. Also, I want to recognize the presence of the LI, our local government inspector, also the presence of our local government chairman, even if he's on his way coming, we're expecting him. Also, the paramount ruler, His Royal Highness Chief Permene, who is not here, but also represented by his colleagues, chiefs and elders of the land. Also, I'd like to welcome the chairman, Council of Chiefs in the Kpor community here. Also the secretary to the chief, the Council of Chiefs. Also, I'd like to welcome also the NYSC, other NYSC staff, and my fellow core members. Very importantly, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for coming around here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all indigenes, I want to thank you all for coming today. First of all, I would like to say that water is a very important commodity. It's a common saying that water no get enemy. And we all know that it's very essential to human life. In fact, the project started in January, though I've had in mind to do something about any of these projects, the ones that are especially key to human living. And as we were posted here, I came across a situation where I saw that there was a lack of water in this area. And the situation is not something very encouraging. I felt for people who go miles to fetch water, to get portable drinking water. And in fact, sometimes you can imagine that the water they even get, sometimes is not pipe-borne, it's well water. Considering the kind of environment we are in, and the kind of environmental hazards that we have around. So I saw it as a need to do a borehole water project. Initially we wanted to do a fresh project, but there was actually an abandoned project, which I learned was abandoned over about 5 years ago. So we had to start to rehabilitate the borehole. First of all, we started by trying to get the water from ground. Although we had some challenges, in everything there are challenges anyway. But with the support and with the help of some prominent persons in the community, both living in Kpor here and in Port Harcourt. They actually really helped us in this project. I will not fail to recognize them. First of all, the paramount ruler of Kpor, His Royal Highness Chief Permanent Intoa, who is not who is coming now. He was a great progress contributor to the progress of this project. Also, I will not fail to mention Mr. Friday Bema, who also sponsored our project. Also, Mr. Chief Engineer Light Barika, who is not here also due to one or two reasons. They actually were the backbone. Also, we had the youth leader who supported us immensely. Also, we have some poor indigenes. I call them my project team. And one of them actually labored for us here day and night, sometimes under the rain. You know, in the NYSC we say under the rain or in the sun. So in the rain or in the sun, even as poor indigenes, they helped us to rally around. Some of them are Mr. Godwin. I will not fail to mention Mr. Baritwa, some other prominent poor indigenes, which I may not remember now. All they have done. The water project, actually, by God's grace today, has come to full completion, because that is after we commission and we drink the water. That's why we now say, yes, project has been completed. So I just want to thank God. I want to thank you all. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you. We are moving over to the next item that is remarked by our airline. Miss Ngozi Wosu, please, mommy, give your remark.
The state coordinator, ably represented by the HOD, Community Development Service Department, Mr. Akembabala, the chairman of Gokana local government in absentia, the paramount ruler in absentia, council of elders, chiefs, the pastor, Pastor John, the principal of government secondary school, Kpor, the youth leader whom I mentioned. I failed to mention their names because I'm not familiar with the names. Pardon me. Fellow corps members. Do you know why I call you fellow corps members?
No.
Corps we.
Yeah.
No, I'm not hearing it.
Okay.
Corps we.
Yeah.
We.
Yeah.
We are there. Since I came to Gokana, LGA, this is the first of its kind. Do you know why? Do you know why? This is the first time a corps member step out. I'm not saying that other corps are not working, but they say seeing is believing, isn't it? We have seen what a corps member has done to the community of Kpor. I am very happy. I am glad. I'm excited because today, corps members, community development service, they have been rendering services, but this is more visible. And I hope after today, other corps members will emulate.
Yes.
I am giving you people assurance that after today, you see corps in other communities doing one thing or the other. They have already started indicating interest. But I think there should be no problem anyway. Is sponsoring them. If the community members will come out as poor people that have done it, if not that they supported this corps member, tell him. The interest was there. Do you know why the community member should support any corps member that showed interest in carrying out a project? When the corps member leaves, whatever that corps member has done remains with the community. He's not going away with it. Today, this corps member, is here for the community. For their drink, they have now gotten a source of good drinking water. The corps member is not from here. He will leave everything he has done and go back to his state or wherever he wants to go. So I'm using this opportunity to beg the indigenous, the communities we follow, to support any corps member that come out with any tangible project. because it's a good intention they have for you. They are not selfish. It's a selfless service. They are here to develop the community. And this community development service is one of the cardinal points of the program of NYSC. The first one is their primary assignment, where they are posted to various schools to serve. The second one, which is very, very important, is community development service, that is CDS. So whenever a core member show any interest on any project, please, I'm begging you to support that core member. Because once that project is completed, it's left for you. It's not the core member that will enjoy it, it's the individual that will enjoy it. So once more, others, the Council of Chiefs, the indigenous, those who supported him in one way or the other, I'm saying a very big thank you, and we shall experience more from this community. Thank you, and remember.
Thank you. Put your hands together for our all. That's the wonderful remark that I shall give you. Depending on our, in fact, he's a man of God. He's an honorable member. A good principal, in fact, the best principal of the year in Gokana. Principal of GSS, so please hear him out.
Put your hands together now. Jump on.
Chairman of the occasion and the representatives of the NYSC. Permit me to stand on the existing protocols because of time. I wish to say firstly that I'm not here alone because of the nature of this project. I'm here with my able Vice Principal Admin, Dr. Pino. He's here with me. We are indeed happy to be associated with this project. Quite remarkable. And like everybody has said here, Kingsley Azubuike is, in fact, is an outstanding copper. For the past 10 years, I dare say that I've not seen a copper like this, because so many have passed through me.
Clap your hands, clap now.
He's very hardworking to even drink water. He's a wonderful boy. Very intelligent.
Sorry.
Put your hands together. It is not easy. You observe him, he's so creative. You think he's from another planet.
Sorry.
And the one thing very remarkable about this young man is that any project he wants to execute, he's very responsive. He looks at your needs, he reads your mind. I don't know whether it's a mind reader. If you get to our school, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. He's done so much in terms of his personal CD. You get down there, he has a customized door post signs for all the classrooms and offices.
Clap your hands, this is well with you. You get too much.
In fact, he spearheaded the teaching of bead making, this skill acquisition, bead making. You can imagine. So that these children will be self-sufficient after school. He's done that. And besides that, I don't know where he gets his money from. You know, he even purchases learning materials, books, pencils, textbooks, notebooks, to pupils there, poor children. It's wonderful. So, if you go on and on, you can, so many projects he has embarked on. And there are so many in his kitty he has not executed. So I think this is quite remarkable. And this tells me that the future of this country, we are not finished. We still have hope. Because if you have young people in their 20s, they're selfless, then we are not finished in this country. When I look at him, I have hope that, the younger generation will do better. You can imagine this project. All right, we expect that those that are, well-to-do, government, and other serious individuals who have money should do this. But look at how he thought over it and said, look, these people of this community need water, potable water, because water, it brings life. And he has done this. So I think that we still have a future for our great Nigeria. But the one point I want to beg is that we need to think of how to sustain this. Because I do know that you have a water project. You have to think of other things to sustain it. Fuel will be there, generator and things like that. Maybe somebody who will be committed to giving water to people. So let it not be one of these white elephant projects that we have all around. That after this, we take the water today and that's all. Let the water continue to flow. Because I know this is good water. So
I really thank everybody, though I'm not doing the vote of thanks, but I thank him specially for being a model to the younger generation. In my school, they look up to him. And of course,
I think that is the only way that we do to motivate these people, the younger people. Then where are we going? So this is my petition to the NYSC that is here today. So I thank everybody for giving me this chance to speak something I know about my God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's a good word. For today, he's no longer Kingsley. I think he should be addressed as Mr. Water. Thank you. First is that the chairman is not here presently. A remark from our state coordinator, who is heavily represented by, in fact, is the best HOD CDS of the millennium. Call on Mr. Akinbovola. Sir, please.
The chairman of this occasion, the traditional ruler of Kpor community, in absentia, the local government council or its representative, other members of Kpor community, those who love Kpor community, my local government inspector and the assistant, principal and vice principal admin for secondary school, my ever ready, ever moving core members, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am happy to be here on behalf of the state coordinator, Mrs. Ogoni, who is conspicuously absent here because of the workload we have. In fact, to pull me out of the office this morning, it was hard because we have the batch B passing out very soon. And there's a lot of arrangements going on. She has asked me to send her greetings to everybody in Kpor community and that she's here in spirit. I want to begin by saying that life that has been brought to this community, I thank God that it's from a core member. I want to follow the principal of the school, who in his joy, excitement, was not able to tell us only that the core member was good here. He also told us a number of good things that the core member has executed, that's project, small project, or personal project, or his feeling for the school and the environment where he's posted. This is exactly what we call community development service. That is what we expect every core member that is posted. Imagine if every core member here has that same attitude. What do you think this core community will turn to in less than 2 or 3 months? But as Nigerians, we know ourselves. We know where we are coming from. But I want to tell you, Vision 2020, Vision 3040, we don't know where we are going. We are trying to focus on where we are going. So we thank the founding fathers of the NYSC for making it possible for this type of program to come to life. I have been in this service in the last 20 years, and I've seen several projects executed by core members. Unfortunately, the country that we are is a beautiful one. many recommendations are made to government, which government would not listen to. In fact, we forced them to reinvigorate the NYSC now, because now we will teach skill acquisition, we will get them to find job for themselves. Instead of after leaving the service, they will go out and be looking for job with their certificate, moving from one office to the other. We have seen people moving 4, 5, 6, 7 years, meet them and they say, sir, we are still looking for job since. And we also see people under 2 months, they are employed and they have become big men to the extent that when we see them, we say good morning. I say, oh God, don't greet me like that. I am your boy. We also see those ones. I thank God for Azubuike Kingsley, that he had listened to what he was told during the orientation course. His first contact with NYSC was the orientation course. And a lot of things were said for 3 weeks. If anybody carries a tape to the camp and recorded all that was said in 3 weeks, you will see that they are voluminous and may not be able to comprehend how it's going to execute all these things to make the place where he's going better. But today, thank God, it's also my department. I went around till I was in Ogoni. People were dancing. People were dancing for projects being executed by a Kpor member. People brought traditional dancers. They were dancing, celebrating the Kpor members. What has he done? He has done a project, something like this. Just like the principal said, say, where did he get his money from? We have advised them not to use their own money. I moan a little. The Kpor member must have intelligence because he's a graduate. He must be able to visualize and know what is ahead and know what people feel and feel the people. That's the essence of national service. And that is why go on till tomorrow. We still respect him in this country. Because there's no program in this country that ever survived beside NYSC. So, and we that are recruited to work in it, we were made to vow that it will not die. So we are ready, even if like the Kpor members said, they also vow that if it involves taking their life, Nigeria will move forward. So that is why you can see this wonderful thing done. If those things are not there, you can't see this thing because the attitude of Nigerians is negative so many times. And then, even among the whole lot we have, 46 Kpor members that have executed programs for various communities. So we thank God that we are moving. We are going somewhere. Let me tell you, we don't know the place. But we are going somewhere. By the time we get there, America will start to bounce for us. It is well thought of that this community has supported for Azubuike. And I'm not going to sing praises of Azubuike. I'm going to tell him to continue. Because the sky is not even the sky. Somewhere above is not the limit. It is an attitude. Once cultivated, it continues. So I want to say congratulations to Azubuike for his well thought of mind. He left the school. I think the school is not here. It's the school in this surrounding. After doing all he needed to do in the school, he now moved around the community and saw this place. I said, this, I have told Kpor members that there is no group work in NYC. It is individual, just like heaven. Just like heaven. It's an individual thing. And God doesn't deal with two people. God deals with individuals. So he thought it in his mind, not his friend thinking it for him. He thought it in his mind that this should be done. And he made up his mind from that spot, I'm going to do it. And he has done it. So I say congratulations to Azubuike. To my core members, even if you have 2 days to leave, not 3 weeks like you said or so, if you have 2 days to leave, carry this mentality of the NYSC. It's a mentality. It's something that when you carry it, it becomes yours and you go ahead with it. Your 1 year training, if you are passing out very soon, will soon be over. Tree from morning to night. If you like sleep on top of the tree, the ones will say, go and sleep, go and wake. Nobody is going to tell you that. You are now a man. That's why we call you gentlemen or members. When you call somebody a gentleman, go and read your dictionary. When you say somebody is a gentleman, it has meaning. So, gentlemen, core members, please and please take a cue from Azubuike if you are in this area. There are a lot of things to do. The place is still lying fallow. A number of places to farm on. When I'm talking of farming now, I'm not talking of you carrying hoe. I mean you taking activities, going around and see where and where could be developed in this poor community before you leave. I told some core members of the story of a man who is very selfish. And he's very selfish. Even the road leading to his house, he cannot construct it because he don't want others to enjoy passing that road. So he now went, he's a rich man, he's the only one in that street. He built his house at the edge of the street and got one engine. The place is swampy. If you enter it, the water will be taking you down. So he put one engine, very long engine, he bought it, switched it off, it will roll off. Then people in that street can enter the swamp, not his business. So, unluckily for him, his mother did not give him notice that he's coming to visit him. And that day, he was not around. And so, his mother did not bring a car. Because as wealthy as he is, his mother is wretched. So when the mother got there, he said, that's the road to your son's house. Nobody wants to identify with anybody like that. I said, well, immediately mentioned the name. Sir, look at that house. That beautiful house, yes, that's your son's house. This is the road. The person did not tell the woman is swampy, this and that. He just turned away and left. And the woman knows nobody around that place. So the woman saw some grasses grow in the swamp. So he thought that they are strong sinking the woman. Maybe God deliberately allowed that place to be so sink. Immediately he called phone, he wrote the thing. He passed on top of her mother and entered her house. So people were telling her, your mother came. She said, my mother did not come. Then one woman says, your mother is, he trusts. He said, it can't be my mother. Go and bring out anybody that is there. It's a man, he's wealthy, he has money. Just told them to start. As they brought out the woman is dead. So it was his mother. From that day henceforth, the man changed his attitude. He was taught a bitter lesson from heaven, not even from earth. So when you say you need to render a little help for somebody around you, you can't do it. How can you come and think of this? Can that man think of something like this? He can't, because he has not developed that spirit. That man cannot even cut grass for people to pass to. This place is caught by somebody, isn't it? This road is caught by somebody. Is it the only person using that road? So that is exactly the attitude we have given to our core members. That wherever you wish, any place you are sent to, be your brother's keeper. They are also vowed, as they are looking at me now, they are vowed that they will be their brother's keeper. You did not read your oath. Huh? So they all read it and they have all imbibed, because unfortunately in Nigeria that we are, some people will hold paper, we don't read the paper they are holding. So we want to thank all of you, not only for celebrating this core member, but for being part of what he has done. All of us here now, we know what it was done for, we know the benefits, we know who we gain from it, and we are all happy about it. So anywhere you go, gentlemen, core members, even after service, be of great assistance to your immediate community. Don't be a selfish Nigerian that will carry every other person's money into your own account, and every other person will be suffering. How much money can one person spend? You can't wear two clothes. If you drive two cars at the same time, you'll be regarded as a madman. You put one leg in that car, you put one leg in the other car. People will say you are a madman. If you wear two clothes, apart from a complete suit like this, if I wear another one on top of this, what will people say? Be your brother's keeper anywhere. And that will take you to the higher leg. That is why we are gathered here, celebrating idea and activity. That is CDS. Idea and activities. He brought the idea and he now started doing it. And that's what we are seeing. So God will help us. Like the principal also said, this edifice that we have here has to be maintained. They will be in vain. We have had several heroes in this country. So if their legacies are not kept, it will be in vain. Please and please, those of you church, this house, this church, a big house, they should be our policemen. If anybody is misbehaving, hey, don't spoil that thing. It is not too much. That thing, don't turn it into spoil. It's not too much. Use it gently. And when it is time to find fuel or pump, donate generously. Bring your own fuel, give them, let them use to pump the water. Don't say, I want to use this for my own only. That is where we have problems. May God continue to help us in this community, and more of this development shall come our way in Jesus' name. Amen. I want to say finally that the God that has led Azubuike to think like this, we take him to wherever he wants to go. And at the end of the day, we in NYSC, like the principal said, we are going to reward him accordingly. Yeah. Thank you and God bless.
Amen. Put your hands together for Mr. Azubuike. That was the final focus of our time. We move over to the next item. We will come back. What majority because what we are going to commission, if you are going to just work as a gentleman board member. Thank you. Yes, as you can see, we are moving over to the site. Yes, that is our HOD.
Is to commission this project to the glory of God for the use of members of the Kpor community, and as they take this water, we go the right way because people are being killed by water. if it goes the wrong way. So we pray that this water will be of good use for drinking, even when they wash their clothes, but everything they do with it shall be in the right way. And this project shall continue to be here as long, even more than what the Kpor wrote in the project paper. I say, how long will they use the water? He said, as long as water is coming from the ground, and as long as there are human beings here. So we want it to be used like that. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Open it. Open it. You can open it. Yes. Open it. No, sticks.
No, don't open it before it will burn. It will burn.
I think Mr. Water is the first person to test the water, after which he will fetch and give to our state coordinator that is every represented by our HOD. Yes, the as you can see, the project manager testing the water. Please, those as guys instructed, the disciples, he said, take my cloth. My project manager is giving to our state coordinator water of life. Drink and your life will never remain the same. Our area is testing the water. He that tests this water shall never. He that, okay, give our close back. So take. This is water of life. Please, all ye that are dead, please come and bring the water supply. Yes.
But they were not there. And this is the pipe.
Yes, because when they hit the lights,
How do you get light here?
right? Currently, we have a generator that is 6.
Who is running?
We provided the generator.
Okay. Who is keeping it?
Well, that's what we handle after this time.
So wait into that and make sure that somebody is in charge of keeping that generator. Once you go away, just handle this thing. That's what we are. Projects have been done, but they are not being used even after the coppers have gone. Please look into that. Be very cautious on it. Be serious about that. To make sure that you know who's taking charge. And when you are going, put it as one of your handover of that. The person taking over from you should look into the life of this thing. It's one of the
Thank you. All the time members who are lacking water, please come and test this water. You will never remain the same.
Going places, yes.
Did he praise himself?
No.
No. So proud.
It's a gift.
I have to use this privilege. This is all. To thank all those who have honored the invitation and come to witness the commission of this project today. The coordinator, AYSC, members of the school, the secondary community in Kpor, and the core members who are within this vicinity. I'm very grateful. We have seen what it has happened and what we have. What this Kingsley Azubuike has done for the community, especially the people around this area. And there's no other thing I will have to say, except what it has already been said here, that the maintenance of this project that matters. It has been commissioned, it has been put in place, but the maintenance culture. We are as well appealing to those who are living around here, as it has just been said, that it's going to be a contribution. Everybody, nobody should be selfish, nobody should feel that it does not belong to me in the case of bringing this project to reality and continuity. On behalf of the community, I have to express my sincere thanks to all of you who are gathered here today to witness this commission as well. So, thank all of you for coming to witness this program. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for that appreciation.
Big thank you without wasting time to all who are here. The chairman of the occasion, I want to say a big thank you for honoring this, our gathering, for coming. The NYSC State Coordinator, honorably represented and ably represented by the HOD CDS, and also our local government inspector and other NYSC staff that are represented here. I want to say thank you also to the principal, Government Secondary School, for my boss in my place of primary assignment, Chief Bermene, His Royal Highness. Also, the youth leader, I want to thank him for coming, for mobilizing his youth also for the progress and success of the project right from beginning up till this time, the commissioning. I want to thank also other members who are here, Pastor John, who is here, our pastor and our father in the Lord. I want to thank also my fellow corps members, my friends, my colleagues. I want to say a very big thank you. I'm overwhelmed by your presence here and your numbers here. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for coming. Also, especially I want to thank Kpor indigenes who are here. Some of them are at the back, some of them are in their houses, some of them are listening to us from there. I want to say a big thank you for those that are rallied around to support the completion of this project. I want to say a big thank you to everyone. Thank you very much, and God bless you indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Done by Pastor John. Please, Pastor John, closing prayer.
Thank you.
Sir, may I know you?
Father, we pray, Lord,
I'm Elder Nelson
going, lead us safely our respective destinations.
From the introduction,
Father,
I
King of Glory, we commit
conceive that you're the principal of this community government secondary school, where Mr. Kingsley is doing his primary assignment.
Yes, he is serving directly under me in my school.
Okay, so what kind of attitude do you see in this boy? What kind of courage can you give him to further his all what he has?
Well, like I've said, he's quite a selfless person, very creative, and in his attitude is always very responsive in his approach to his duty. He likes helping people, and that's what we have seen today in this very project, the water project. He likes meeting the needs of people.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, may I know you, sir?
Mr. Rotimi Abuobola, the head of Department Community Development Service, NYSC University.
Okay, sir, from what you've seen today, can you, in brief, tell me what this boy have done to the life of these dwellers in this locality?
The boy's project, we came here to commission the project. But the project is in line with our vision in the NYSC. And so we are happy that he has done what we expect him to do. The project is a good one. We approved it before he started doing it. And we know that it's going to see the light of the day, which is our sin today. So we thank God for the boy, and we pray that he continue to go to higher heights.
Okay, thank you once again. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, it's a wonderful and magnanimous step he has taken. You understand? If everybody, every community, if all of us we can one by one and one at a time know how to give something to our neighbor, Nigeria will be a place to live in. You understand? It's actually something that is worthwhile, something that is worth commending, and I give him some up. Okay.
Okay, thank you. What is that your name, sir?
My name is Sheyi Baba. Today I actually came from Iche community. Iche. I'm serving at Iche, but my very, very close friend invited me for the commission, so I need to honor him.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Good day, sir.
Good day.
You're welcome to this program of commission of this water project. Sir, may I know you? May I know you?
Yes. I am Bright by name. I am Bright by name. The origin of Kpor community.
Okay. Sir, you are an indigene of Kpor community.
Yes.
So, what kind of thanks can you accord this couple who have come to work this water for you? I believe in Kpor community you don't have a good water to drink, which sustains life. So what kind of thanks can you accord this young guy?